Hello guys, what's popping? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to my educational video on ZeroVix protocol, Polygon's next generation money market. Stay tuned. So in this video, we are going to be exploring the ZeroVix protocol page and also interacting with the ZeroVix app. But before then, let's run through a brief introduction about the ZeroVix protocol. ZeroVix, also known as Polygon's money market, is an open source DeFi protocol on the Polygon chain that offers lending and borrowing services. ZeroVix provides new solutions to retaining liquidity, ensuring the healthy existence of the Polygon chain, as well as stimulating the growth of the Polygon ecosystem. So let's launch our browser and explore the ZeroVix protocol webpage. And to do this, we'll just open our Chrome browser and type in ZeroVix in the search box and wait for the results to come out. Then click on the results there. That takes us to the ZeroVix homepage. So guys, this is the beautiful web page of the ZeroVix protocol. If you're on the right page, you should have something similar to this on your screen. ZeroVix is the Polygon's next generation money market protocol. So let's scroll down the page so we can explore further. So with ZeroVix protocol, users can supply assets including stable coins and some coins to enjoy a competitive APR rate for their investment. So to do that, you just hover across the supply button there and click on approve when you finish entering in the amount you want to supply. Then if you want to withdraw the supplied asset, the same thing, the next tab to that supply button is the withdraw tab. So below here we have the borrow market, and you can see the list of supported tokens for now on the protocol. We have stable coins and some selected coins that users can supply assets to and also borrow from these assets. Also, for every interaction with the OVIS protocol, the user gets rewarded with the VIX token. The VIX token is the native token of the OVIS protocol, and locking up this VIX token for a period of time yields the VVIX token. The VVIX token is the governance token of the OVIS protocol. This VVIX token grants the users access into the DAO governance of the project. So by holding the VVIX token, the users gain access to participate in the DAO governance of the OVIS protocol, where they can vote and decide on how the market rewards of the protocol will be. So users can participate in this DAO governance by holding the VVIX token, which is only gotten from holding or locking up the VIX token for a period of time. Also, ZeroVix is audited by top blockchain auditing firms. Now let's go straight to the team behind this project. ZeroVix is the brainchild of the team behind the Google coin and also a broad team of advisors from various blockchain projects and protocols around the globe. ZeroVix protocol is built on one of the most innovative blockchains in the whole cryptoverse, and that's the Polygon chain. So guys, we've been able to run through a brief introduction about the ZeroVix protocol, and we've also seen the team behind this great work. So what we'll do now is to scroll back up and launch the protocol app so that we can interact with the protocol. But first, you can see our social media handles. You can follow us on social media, and any of them: Twitter, Medium, Discord, and Telegram. You can follow us. We have great communities there. So what we'll do now is to click on launch app and launch the ZeroVix protocol app. So we'll just have to wait for the page to load completely. So this is the ZeroVix protocol app page. So right now we're not yet connected to any wallet, that's why it's showing this error message at the top, but below it is our dashboard. It shows the summary of our portfolio. As of the time of making this video, about $800,000 has been supplied as assets to the market, and also about $200,000 have been borrowed from it. Below it, you can see the supply market and the list of tokens available or assets to supply to, and also next to it is the borrow market and the list of markets or assets to borrow from. This is the health factor, and also next to it is where you can claim your VIX tokens accumulated. So to do this, we need to get a wallet. For this tutorial, I'm using MetaMask wallet. If you don't have, you can add MetaMask to your Chrome browser by downloading the MetaMask extension, and yeah, that's just it. You just search for it and add it. So after installing and setting up MetaMask, you should have a page similar to this. The default network on MetaMask is Ethereum, but to interact with the ZeroVix protocol, we will need to add another network, the Polygon main chain, because ZeroVix was launched on Polygon main chain, so we need to add the network. So I'll walk you through on how to add Polygon mainnet to MetaMask. So you just open your browser and search for Polygon scan on the browser. So from the results there, you click on Polygon scan. So you just have to wait for the page to load completely, and when it is done, you scroll down to the end of the page and click on add to MetaMask. Since MetaMask is already running on your browser, once you click on that button, it's going to bring out a pop-up for you to sign and approve the transaction. So I'm doing that right now. So you will just wait for it to load and you approve the transaction. So yeah, you click on approve and you approve it, and also click on switch so that it switches automatically to Polygon mainnet. So back to the wallet, as you can see right now, we're on Matic mainnet, which is the same as the Polygon mainnet. You can see that by clicking on the network. Here we're on Matic mainnet, and that's the right network to interact with the ZeroVix protocol page. So what we'll do now is to launch the app again and connect the wallet properly to the protocol page. So visit the ZeroVix protocol app page again and allow the page to load completely. So it's still giving us the error message that we've not connected any wallet yet here. So we'll just click on connect wallet to connect our wallet. So by default, MetaMask is detected, so click on MetaMask and wait for it to load. So it's supposed to show a pop-up so that I can approve, but since I've connected before, it connects automatically. So here is my dashboard, which shows a summary of my portfolio and my interactions with the ZeroVix protocol app. Here you can see the borrowed balance and supplied balance, and also my borrow limit and my health factor. Also next to it is my balance for VIX token. Every interaction with the protocol yields or gives me VIX token. I can claim it there. So down below you can see the supply market, and next to it is the borrow market. There you can see the approved or the available tokens to supply to, and also the available market where you can borrow. So a total of 6 tokens, which comprises of stable coins and other coins, make up the supply market, and also a total of the same 6 tokens make up the borrow market. So for a user to supply assets in the supply market, they first need to approve the particular asset or token they want to supply before they can proceed to supply it. So to do that, they need to toggle on the approve button. You click on that approve button and approve the process. So we'll just proceed to enable USDC as collateral. It says that each asset used as collateral increases the borrow limit of the user. So we'll just proceed to click on that enable. It's going to bring out a pop-up message on MetaMask prompting us to sign and approve the transaction. So what we're going to do is to just scroll down and approve the transaction. So we'll just scroll down and approve the transaction. There you can see the calculated gas fee for this transaction. So you click on approve. So it sends it to the blockchain. So we'll have to exercise some patience for it to deliver to the blockchain and actually approve here. So once it's approved, the marker on USDC will turn blue. So we'll just wait for that to happen. So we just have to exercise some patience for the transaction to get submitted on the blockchain and approved. So okay, as we can see now, we've been able to approve USDC as collateral. So let's proceed to approve another asset as collateral. So we'll just click on Matic to approve or enable Matic as collateral. Proceed to click on enable So it's going to pop up a message on MetaMask prompting us to sign the transaction. Signing this transaction requires gas fee to be paid in Matic, so you will need to have some Matic in your wallet for all these transactions to come through. So we'll just click on the sign and wait for it to be submitted to the blockchain and approved. So once it's approved, the marker on Matic turns blue or green, just like USDC. So the transaction has been submitted to the blockchain, so we'll just have to wait for the marker to turn green. So while we wait for that to happen, let's explore the borrow market. So clicking on the USDC asset on the borrow market opens the borrow market dialog box for USDC. You can see the APR rates for interest, and also we can see next to it is the repay one. Let's go over to the Matic one. So there we can see the same dialog box and also the repay. You can click on the max to enter the maximum amount of Matic you have. I think this is confirmed now. So this is the supply dialog box for Matic. So we've been able to enable two assets on the supply market as collateral, USDC and Matic. So let's head over to adding USDC or supplying USDC. First of all, we'll need to add USDT to our wallet. So to do that, we'll just go back to Polygon scan and search for USDC. So we'll just enter that in the search box there. So from the search results below, we'll just click on USDC for Polygon and open the coin profile. So once the coin profile opens completely, we can add USDC to our MetaMask by either copying the contract address and adding it manually, or going over to the coin profile summary and clicking on these three dots here, which will say, clicking on it to open a dialog box where you can click on add to a Web3 wallet to add to your MetaMask. It's going to pop up a message on MetaMask asking you to approve the transaction. So once you approve, USDC will be added automatically to MetaMask. So we'll head over to MetaMask to verify. Yeah, so we've successfully added our MetaMask as a token. So we'll proceed to add another token on our MetaMask. This time around, we're going to be adding the wrapped BTC. So we'll do that by going back to Polygon scan and typing WBTC in the search box. And so from the search results, we'll click on WBTC for Polygon and just allow the page to load. So once the token profile is out, we can either add by copying the contract address and adding manually to MetaMask, or clicking the dots at the right hand side of the profile summary and clicking on add to a Web3 wallet, then signing the pop-up or approving the pop-up on MetaMask. We add that particular token automatically to MetaMask. So we're going to confirm now. We've been able to add USDC and WBTC to our MetaMask wallet. So these are the tokens we'll be working with on ZeroVix protocol. So for this tutorial, I will supply USDC as collateral on the ZeroVix protocol app page. So before I do that, I'll have to send in some USDC to this my MetaMask wallet. So I'm going to be depositing USDC now. Copy my wallet address and deposit some USDC. I'll transfer some USDC from my central exchange wallet down to this MetaMask. So I just have to copy out the wallet address and send the transaction. Stay tuned. So guys, I funded my Trust wallet with about 10.44 USDC. Yeah, this is what I will use to supply assets and interact with the ZeroVix protocol. So what we'll do now is to head back to the ZeroVix protocol app page and supply USDC as an asset. So to do that, we'll just head over to the supply asset and click on USDC. Yeah, this opens the supply dialog box and you can see my balance is there automatically. Since I want to supply everything in my wallet, I will just click on max. Okay, so it will impute the maximum amount of USDC in my wallet. Then I'll just head over to approve and click on it. But there you can see the APR. The system calculates all this for me automatically. You can also see my borrow limit, which is the safest range from which I can borrow from the supplied asset, and this is from about $0 to $8.36. So we'll just proceed to click on approve and sign the transaction pop-up on MetaMask. So signing this will cost a little gas fee in Matic. So we'll just sign this and approve it, then wait for the transaction to be submitted to the blockchain and wait for the transaction to approve so that it will reflect in our supply market. So we just have to exercise some patience. So we just have to exercise some patience for the transaction to submit to the blockchain. Yeah, it has submitted to the blockchain. So we'll still wait for some time so that the asset will reflect in the supply market. Okay, the assets have reflected in the supply market. Here you can see the 10.44 USDC I supplied is now in the supply market. So we can head over to the borrow market and borrow from the USDC. But before then, if you want to withdraw the supplied assets, you click on the particular asset, which is USDC for this tutorial, under the supply market to open the dialog box. Then you click on withdraw tab, which is the next tab to supply. Then you enter the amount of the asset you want to withdraw, then click on withdraw and sign the transaction. So over to the borrow market, you can see we have the same amount of token as in the supply market in the borrow market here. So if we are to borrow USDC, we'll just click on USDC there to open the USDC dialog box. You can enter the amount you want, or to be on the safer side, you click on the safe max. The system is going to calculate the safest maximum amount you can borrow from your supplied collateral. So you can see the APR for the loan at 2.45%. You can see my borrow balance at around $5. You can see the borrow limit used. I've not really used anything, around 70%. You can see the liquidation threshold, which is around 80%. This is the health factor at which the loan becomes unhealthy. Anything greater than 80% becomes very unhealthy for the loan. So after this, we'll just proceed to click on borrow and sign or approve the transaction on the MetaMask pop-up. So and wait for the transaction to be submitted to the blockchain for approval. So I'm just going to sign the transaction now. So signing and approving these transactions require some amount of gas fees to be paid in Matic. So if you have these gas fees, you can proceed to sign the transaction and exercise some patience for the transaction to be submitted to the blockchain successfully. So this transaction has been successfully submitted to the blockchain, so we'll just have to exercise some patience for the balance to reflect in our borrow market. So the balance has reflected. So this is how you borrow a particular asset from ZeroVix protocol. So you can only borrow after supplying that asset to the market. So if you want to repay the loans borrowed, you just hit the particular asset under the borrow market and hit the repay button, which is the next button to the borrow market. Then you enter the particular amount of assets you want to repay and approve the transaction. So let's get back to the dashboard and examine my dashboard. As you can see, we have the total value of supplied assets as over $840,000, and we have the total borrowed value at over $219,000. I've been able to supply $10.49, and I've been able to borrow about $5.85 from there. You can see my borrow limit. I've used up to 70%. So this is a good or healthy borrow limit. Anything beyond this shows that I'm closer to, my portfolio is closer to liquidation. Also, you can see my health factor is at 1.43, which is stably above 1. Health factors below 1 shows that the portfolio is very close or prone to liquidity. You can also see this part where you can claim rewards. Right now I've not been able to claim any reward because they are still in a beta version. So when they launch the rewards, after interacting with the protocol like this, you'll be able to claim your VIX token. So we're back to MetaMask to verify if the loan applied for has been delivered to the wallet. So as you can see, I applied for 5.84 USDT and it has been approved and sent directly to my MetaMask wallet. So this is my transaction histories. You can see all the approvals I did and all the transactions. So you can open this on the blockchain explorer to get a broader view of this. So right now we've been able to interact with the ZeroVix protocol. We've been able to approve USDC and also Matic token, and also we've been able to supply USDC to the supply market and also borrow USDC from the supplied collateral in the supply market. So this is the exact way you can follow to supply assets and also borrow assets. Even if you want to withdraw, you just for instance, you want to withdraw the money, go through this withdraw button, input the amount you want to withdraw, then approve the transaction, and that's it. And if you want to add or borrow other tokens, you first approve those tokens or assets first, just as we did in the previous scenes. Then you come over to the borrow market and borrow those assets. So guys, thanks for following up to this moment. If you have questions and observations, please drop them in the comment section of this video, and also follow us on our social media. All the links you need are in the description of this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.